My name is Justin Lang, aka Justincredible, aka Mr. Real Passion Flow, and I have been involved with the arts in some way, shape, or form for pretty much my whole life. You're talking almost 25 years plus. So as far as my history with music, my mother played the violin, my father sung, my grandfather on my father's side, he was a great saxophone player. He was in a traveling group and also at one point played with Duke Ellington. So that was pretty dope. In middle school, I played the trumpet. Also, I played the snare drum, xylophone. My parents raised me off of good soul music, good R&B, good gospel music. So you're talking Michael Jackson, Luther Vandross. You're talking a little Prince here and there. You're talking Fred Hammond, Israel, Kirk Franklin. My dad even introduced me to Queen, which is the greatest rock group ever created, by the way. So I was really exposed to some really, really good music early on, and my parents had real good taste. So as far as creative writing goes, I started journalizing and writing poetry here and there in about 10th grade. And so I'm talking about your typical complaints of a teenager in high school. So I'm talking about, my parents, I can't stand them. They get on my nerves. They're too strict. Oh, this girl broke up with me. Does she love me? She love me not. Forget about it. Oh, I feel alone. Express some depression and discrepancies in life. But all in all, just your typical teenager experience and the typical teenager complaints and heartbreak. I had some of my teachers and some of my classmates take a look at it. They gave me a little respect. They thought that it was good. That gave me a boost of confidence very early. It's very, very important to have something in its infant stage to be cultivated, to be protected, and to be nurtured so that it can grow and blossom the right way. So that really did a lot for me. Now, fast forward to my 11th grade year. I met up with some other classmates who happened to be conceited from Wildin' Out. We all happened to rap in the same garage in Miramar, Florida. So I saw them dropping tracks, Drew, just that whole crew. And they were getting a lot of respect in high school from girls, from other guys. And I heard them. I was like, this is really dope that they're dropping mixtapes all the time. They're rapping really nice. At this point, I'm loving Bone Thugs and Harmony, DMX, P. Diddy, Biggie, Tupac. Anything that was playing on the radio that was a hit, I was loving it as far as rap. So I felt like I could rap because I can write and express myself, and I had that energy. I was always in school plays and volunteering to do stuff. I was always a class clown and kind of a performer from the beginning. So linked up with them, started dropping some mixtapes. They explained to me the structure of rap, how to put my bars together, how to put the swag on it, how to put my metaphors and punchlines together. And I started to build my confidence there. Won a competition, Broward County Fair's first annual freestyle battle contest. It was hosted by 99 Jams. That was awesome. Went to UCF, moved from South Florida to the University of Central Florida in Orlando. And while I was there with Ben Fraser's Casino at the time, we won some competitions in 2006, 2007. I was making intros for DJs, DJ Chino and other radio personalities. And in 2011, I linked up with a poetry troupe called Amped Poets, and they really taught me imagery and another side of poetry. They exposed me to master poets like Jasmine Mans and Joshua Bennett and Carvins Lassant from the Strivers Row. So that was really dope, exposed me and really matured me and took my writing to another level, in my opinion. I've traveled with Clean Money Music. We've traveled as a group, AMP, from Atlanta, Houston. I've traveled to New York several times to perform a Harlem Week. I've completed 3 albums so far. Art Imitating Life is the theme of all of my projects because I really believe that the best material comes from real life. And speaking of real life, I wrote a book called Real Life University recently, and being an author took my writing and editing to another level as well. I had to use another portion of my creative brain. And as far as creativity, I've linked up in 2020 with ACA, Atlantic Center for the Arts in New Smyrna Beach. And we have done arts and wellness campaigns online and in person. I've written custom projects for local small businesses and larger national businesses, Fortune 100 companies. And as an arts ambassador and creative arts teacher at ACA, I love pouring into the next generation, making sure that the artists of today and the artists of tomorrow, that they are embracing who they are, embracing their journey, embracing their story, making sure that their confidence is built, that they have mentorship, that they are motivated and inspired to complete projects, to keep on going, to be true to who they are, and to master their craft, love themselves, and to do great things.